Here is the complete English version of your text. Thousands of miles apart, separated by extreme time zone differences and overwhelmed by demanding global schedules, one thing ultimately proved stronger than it all, a longing that had reached its breaking point. From Incheon International Airport, BTS's V, Kim Taehyung, walked confidently beneath the flashes of hundreds of media cameras, wearing the most genuine smile he simply couldn't hide from the public. On the other side of the world, Jungkook had been waiting with growing anticipation, counting every second until the reunion he had dreamed of after weeks of separation. This reunion was far more than an ordinary meeting amid packed tour schedules and international commitments. It marked the end of a brief long-distance separation that had kept them thousands of miles apart. Taehyung had remained in Seoul to complete intensive photo shoots, media interviews, and global brand commitments, while Jungkook had already arrived in New Jersey, meticulously preparing everything down to the smallest detail. Chapter 1. The final moments before departure at Incheon. Before this quiet and private reunion could happen, Taehyung's departure from Incheon International Airport had already created an enormous buzz online. Within minutes of photos from the airport spreading across social media, hashtags related to his journey soared to the top of worldwide trending lists, generating millions of posts. Fans across the globe celebrated the moment, analyzing everything from his outfit and luxury accessories to the smile hidden behind his sunglasses, convinced that he was quietly carrying a special kind of happiness. The departure terminal itself was just as lively. Loyal fans and members of the press crowded every corner, hoping to capture the perfect shot. The presence of fellow BTS members, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, and Jimin, helped lighten the atmosphere despite the tight security surrounding them. As they walked through the busy terminal, cameras repeatedly caught the members teasing Taehyung, who occasionally glanced at his watch with visible excitement. Their playful jokes made him blush slightly, yet he made no effort to hide just how eager he was to begin the journey ahead. A brief but meaningful farewell hug with the members before entering the boarding area became an emotional moment for everyone watching. Distance and busy schedules had become a normal part of their lives as global artists, but the unwavering support they shared remained unchanged. During the long flight across continents and endless clouds, the thought of Jungkook's familiar smile became the perfect remedy for Taehyung's exhaustion. The encouragement from the members traveling alongside him made the journey feel warmer, lighter, and deeply meaningful. Behind the scenes, careful preparations in New Jersey. Far away from the crowds outside the airport and the endless flashes of paparazzi cameras, Jungkook transformed a luxury hotel suite in New Jersey into a private sanctuary prepared for one person alone. Spending hours before Taehyung's arrival, he carefully ensured every small detail reflected comfort, warmth, and thoughtfulness. The room lighting was adjusted to a soft, warm glow instead of the hotel's bright white lights, allowing Taehyung's tired eyes to relax after a long international flight. A gentle blend of cotton and vanilla, the fragrance Taehyung is known to enjoy, filled every corner of the suite, replacing the ordinary scent of a hotel room with the comforting feeling of home. Soft R&B and jazz quietly played through wireless speakers, creating a peaceful atmosphere. A neatly folded set of comfortable cotton clothing rested on the silk-covered bed, while a favorite dessert awaited on a small table beside the window overlooking the city lights. Every corner of the suite reflected thoughtful preparation, from the room temperature and carefully arranged pillows to art books and photography magazines placed beside the bed. Everything was intended to ensure that once Taehyung arrived, the noise and pressure of the outside world would remain beyond the door. A quiet conversation by the window. Late that evening, as the city settled into silence beneath glowing streetlights, the two chose to sit together on a thick carpet beside the large window. A warm cup of chamomile tea rested between them, adding another layer of comfort to the peaceful atmosphere. The trip felt incredibly long. Taehyung whispered softly, his voice carrying both exhaustion and unmistakable relief. Jungkook turned toward him with a gentle smile, carefully brushing a few loose strands of hair away from Taehyung's forehead. "But you're here now. No more flights. No more cameras. This is our time," he replied softly, reassuring him that all the stress carried from Seoul could finally be left behind. Their conversation flowed naturally, from favorite snacks they had missed while apart to discussions about their recent solo projects and creative ideas. Moments like these had become increasingly rare amid demanding international schedules. Behind the soundproof walls of the luxury suite, the image of global superstars disappeared, leaving behind two people simply enjoying each other's company. A reunion that melted away every trace of exhaustion. When the private vehicle carrying Taehyung finally arrived at the hidden hotel entrance and the suite door slowly opened, every ounce of physical exhaustion seemed to disappear instantly. Inside the room remained only a warm embrace filled with longing, deep sighs of relief, and silent eye contact that said everything words never could. Weeks of waiting and thousands of miles apart suddenly felt worthwhile. Neither of them spoke immediately. Their embrace became the only language they needed. Jungkook rested his head briefly against Taehyung's shoulder, taking a deep breath as if reassuring himself that the person he had missed was finally there. Taehyung responded by wrapping his arms tightly around Jungkook, allowing the pressures of promotions and global schedules to quietly melt away. That night, the luxury suite in New Jersey became a silent witness to two people finally finding comfort after weeks apart. The warmth inside stood in complete contrast to the cool night air outside, creating a peaceful space untouched by the noise of the world or the attention of international media. Reflection, a bond that distance couldn't break. This journey across continents once again showed that neither distance nor time could weaken the emotional connection between them. Inside a private space far from cameras and public attention, they spent precious hours sharing stories, releasing the weight of demanding schedules, and reconnecting after weeks apart. They remained beside the window for hours, enjoying warm tea while talking about everything, from their individual projects and creative work to simple plans they hoped to enjoy once life slowed down. There were no superstar images to maintain inside that room, only two ordinary young men supporting one another through the pressures of an extraordinary career. For fans who have followed their journey over the years, this new chapter in New Jersey represented more than another stop on an American schedule. It served as a reminder that patience, trust, and genuine friendship can endure even when life moves at an overwhelming pace. In the end, distance became nothing more than a number whenever sincere care and unwavering support remained at the center of the story. Thank you for watching, Taekook fans. Purple Heart. Thank you so much for watching, Taekook fans. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss future updates about BTS, Taehyung, Jungkook, and many more memorable moments. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll always be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. We'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which moment touched your heart the most? We always enjoy reading your theories, opinions, and positive discussions with fellow armies. Thank you again for your amazing support, and we hope to see you in our next video. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and Borahi. Purple Heart. Disclaimer. This video is created for entertainment, discussion, and fan community purposes only. Portions of this content include creative storytelling, personal interpretations, and fictionalized narrative elements inspired by publicly available information, public appearances, and the creator's imagination. This video does not present these narrative elements as confirmed facts and is not intended to make claims about the private lives, relationships, or personal activities of any BTS members. We fully respect the privacy of all BTS members and do not intend to spread misinformation or invade anyone's personal life. Any speculative or fictional portions are presented solely for entertainment and should not be interpreted as officially confirmed events. All names, images, music, trademarks, and other BTS-related materials remain the property of their respective copyright owners. Thank you for watching, and please continue supporting BTS through their official music, content, and activities.